Good buddy here. Hello everybody, good buddy here. I fucking messed up. Also, surprise, I'm wearing glasses. I usually do. No, I don't. I usually wear contacts, but my contacts have been giving me trouble, so I was like, I'll wear my glasses. So I am. I've had them since, like, middle school. So surprise, that's a new fact today. I can't see shit, but I'm pretty. Anyway, hello. Sunday, time for Vloggy Blue today. And as per usual, I'm gonna give some life updates. If I was any good at editing, I'd say life updates right there. But I'm not. So, this is gonna be normal. So, recently, we've come to know that Fonen's gonna be coming over again. He's gonna be staying here for a couple weeks while he's getting a new place. So you might see more from him, or not. It's a mystery. Either way, yes. It's Return of the Fonen. Return of Deputy Ned Bumberbeep. In a way. I'm excited for it, because he's cool. He's a cool dude. So he's gonna come over, and it's gonna be great. And yes. I've still been working on video games. I've been doing some thought about Dreamtalia's sequel. Yeah, it's getting a sequel, by the way. Cause I've completed coding, other than the bonus rooms, I've completed coding all through the story of Dreamtalia. I just need art and battles, and then it's done. But that's gonna be taking a while. So I'm starting more work on the Dreamtalia sequel. I'm also doing a lot more Hitterella. Like, I've been coding up non-stop, and it's 2/3 of the way done. Like, coding-wise, at least. And it's like, we're gonna be needing an artist for it soon. I might do a contest for that, because I don't have any specific person in mind. So, that's a thing. I'm excited for it, though. Hitterella is good. Like, I've been thinking, like, speaking of Hitterella, I've been thinking, I don't know about this one, you guys might put in comments what you think, I recently got a book of Grimm's fairy tales, you know, like all, like, 200 plus, and they're all fucking weird. So, I was thinking, like, and they're kind of hard to understand sometimes, but again, they're really fucking weird. So, I was thinking, like, if I ever get, like, blown out of, like, fanfic Fridays, I might use that to, like, read a story from it and then tell it in my way, because sometimes it's really hard to understand. So then, because I do that with Dig, because they don't have time to read it, so I just tell them my version of it, and they think it's really funny how I tell it, because I tell it very casual and in the way I usually tell shit. If you guys know how I do my style of talking and storytelling, that's how I do it. It's really funny. So I might do that because it's funny. Yes. Whip. It's fun doing the Megane thing. I look actually decent in glasses. I just don't wear them a lot. It's weird. I usually never see myself in glasses. So it's like, don't mind me. Anyway, y'all are wondering, what you gonna do for the 4th of July? Nothing. Literally. Dig works that day. So, yeah. I'm just gonna be here. And fireworks are prohibited on property, so no fireworks, no nothing. Though, we did get some ribs, so gonna be making barbecue ribs. I'm excited. Yay. Ready to celebrate patriotism. Yeah, Bob. Yes. Also, before I get into the Ask stuff, I brought over some of my stuffed animals. Because I know people are like, yeah, stuffed animals! So I was like, I could do a little bit at a time. Like, my important ones are on the bookshelf over that way. So you can't see it. But, yeah, there were some on there, so I'm gonna introduce some of them to you right now. So here is Lemon Fox. He is tiny. He's really cute, and he was on sale. And he looks kind of sad and derp. It's hard to see because of the lighting, but he cute. His best friend is Beep. His name's Beep because he's like doo-doo, Beep, and it's really cute. His full name is Beep the Promised Sheep because when we bought him, I was getting kicked out of the other house I was staying in with Minka, and I was just told I was being evicted in less than a month. And so I was a frazzled mess at that con. And so me and Dig agreed that we would look for a place together. And we bought him as a promise to ourselves that we were going to find a place together. And we're going to be happy. And it happened. Hooray. And they are best friends. Because they were bought together. Okay, and I have a panda family of pandas I've accumulated over the years, like, from a long time. I should probably start with the oldest. My favorite and my best friend, his name is Panda-kun. He's very old. He is turning 9 this year. I had him at a time in my life where I was utterly and fucking alone. He went with me everywhere. He went on airplane rides, train rides, ferry rides. I crossed the fucking US with this kiddo, and all up and down. And he went to Disneyland with me, and he's been through a lot with me. And he is my best friend and my favorite stuffed animal ever. There. Though, since he's so tiny, he gets really easily lost, which is really sad. He's my favorite. Yeah, you're my favorite, Panda-kun. Do 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 do. Yes. Yes. And a long time ago, I lost him, like I said. So I was in a despair, and I wanted to get a substitute. So I went on the internet. I was like, oh, I'll just get another one to him. And this is Panda-tun. Get it? Tun, kun, He is very large in comparison, because for whatever reason, there is no small versions of this panda. And it's weird. I got him at a California, swap meet in Southern California. And ooh, look at this Animu stuff, possibly bootleg thing. And I saw him, I was like, he's perfect, I love pandas. And so I got him. He was cute and adorable, and I loved him. And I still love him. Mwah. And this I got online. But I was sad, because it's not like him at all. But I was like, you know what, no, that's not fair, actually. Just because he's different doesn't mean that he deserves to be treated any different. So I accepted him into the family, and now he's here, and he has family. And yes, it's a he, even though he wears a bow. He likes to wear bows. And when I cosplay China, I like to bring Panda-tun with me and put this bow on him. And because it's oh yes, he is cosplaying Hello Kitty, because it is a convention! And so we're both cosplaying together. Get it? It's funny. Mwah. Last one, he's recent. Not recent. I got him 3 years ago? This is Hiroshi. His name is Hiroshi because that is what this headband says on his head. I got this headband from a... whatchamacallit? We went to an Asian celebration, which was a celebration for the Chinese New Year. And they had a cosplay contest and other stuff. And at the time, me and my friends were really fucking into Aoni. Oh my god. Maybe it wasn't 3 years ago? Maybe 4 years ago? That sounds about right. Yeah. So we're really into Aoni. So I cosplayed Hiroshi. So I got this armband with Hiroshi on it, because, we had our names on it. And I saw this panda there, and as you may notice, it's an entirely different fabric. It's like more felt-ish? It's weird. Like, more into shot. Yeah, well, this one's like, it's more spandexy. That this one's actually filled with like stuffing and beads. Hiroshi. He is the oldest, and he's more laid back. So I like to stack them on top of each other as a family. It's the panda family. They are close to my heart. And the last ones I'm going to show for this time are a gift from Piano, actually. Whoa. You stay there. We have Rev. A crochet doll Rev. And, ooh, I gotta fix that. There. See? It's crocheted. And Hermit. He does have a lantern. It's just somewhere. I think it's like wherever his stand is. Yeah, Piano commissioned these for me for both my birthday and Christmas. Or were they both Christmas presents? I don't remember. But they're so cute. Look at them, because they're my favorites. This is my favorite Arcana, and this is my son. And Rev comes with a pin butterfly. And this hat did crocheted for another plush toy that I'll be introducing in the future. But I realized if you put the pin on and just go like whomp. No, you don't. There. Then it makes a little top hat with a butterfly on it. And he's like, da-da-da. And he looks really cute, and it matches his eyes. He's so cute. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it for Stuffed Animal Corner. So I'm gonna get to Ask Corner, and there's only 3 I got this time. Well, the 3 of I chose from the thing, because I also talked a lot, of, are you going to make an original game? Like, a game with my own characters? And it's like, probably not. Mostly because I'm really scared of the prospect of having something not fandom related, because I know people will ignore it. Because my OCs aren't very good. I do have OCs. That's a thing. They're cool to me. I like role-playing with them, though I haven't role-played with them in, like, 4 years. They're sad. Non-fandom, not counting, like, 2Ps and stuff like that, which, again, is sad, but there's nothing really I can do about that. So, probably not. The only thing I could get closest to is having games and put my OCs in them that can have some original content, but they'd mostly be seen as, oh, just NPCs randomly put in. I'm like, yeah, let's go with that. They just mostly be a cameo. Someone asked, do you draw? Yes. And I forgot to get my sketchbook out. Let me go grab it real fast. Okay, I'm back. And I grabbed 2 of my sketchbooks. I got a small one and a big one. Let's see. Trying to see if I can find anything recent. I can't show that. That's not safe for work. Which is something I don't usually do. This one's older. Oh, that's spooky. No thanks. Still not safe for work. Aha! Here's some sketches I did. I did one of those things of, tell me a character and an expression, and I'll draw it. Yeah. Still not safe for work. Oh, I can just cover it up. Very covertly. Haha. These 3, like I drew myself, and Siegfried, and Wendy, and you don't need to see what's under my hand. Well, if you want to, it's on Tumblr. And this one I draw more in because it's larger. And these are my 2P Russia, Nikolai, and Johann and Gretchen, which is 2P Liechtenstein and Switzerland, and Russia up here. And there is his Samoyed. His name is Snobuka. which is a combination of snow and dog. So he's basically a snog. Here's my D&D character, Marie. She's lazy as shit. Wow, I drew Mundi. Sigmund, I drew a lot of sketches of one day, because I was like, I should work on character and stuff. Oh, here's some of the OCs I was talking about. This one's, Sinet. He is really fucking old. I made him when I was 10 or 11. But he's still with me to this day, because he's a really good character. And this one's Cha-Cha. He's a whoopee. Basically, a whoopee with a split personality of, oh, he's cute and a dork and a goober, but his other personality is a serial murderer, because that's what he do. And there's just another thing of Sinet over here. Oh, and I drew recently, if you saw on DeviantArt, I drew Rev and his mate Salo. Salo is my friend Jackie's OC. He is, well, they are the original dream creature that Dreamtally was based upon. Rev was created to sort of be a counterbalance of, you know, more nightmarish, but they ended up together, which is great. They even had a kid. She's cute. But I was listening to Jolly Holiday from Mary Poppins. I was like, it's fucking them! Because it's like, when Mary holds your hand, the big brass... No. When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. And it's like, yeah, that's fucking Rev. As you can do just by me talking. Yes. I think that's the recent thing I drew. I think. Oh yeah, I also drew Eegs. That's also a thing that happened. Yes. Most of the time I don't really post my sketches. Well, I do. I just don't draw very often because that's effort. Wow, I've taken up most of this vlog just by talking about myself. That's greedy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But, let's see. I do have one more question though. What is my proudest moment? I honestly have two. One fandom related and one non-fandom related. My non-fandom related was when I joined ROTC's drill team, which if you don't know, drill team is a marching thing. You know, competitive marching. And I joined ROTC 8 days before the competition. So I only got to see things, and I only had 1 or 2 days of actual practice compared to other cadets that were there that had been there for months that were, you know, side practicing. But because in 5th grade we had a Civil War reenactment chapter, I got placed as, because of my good grades and good attitude, I got placed as Robert E. Lee of the South. We were the only class in like the 7 classes that the South won because I was a really fucking good leader. But in doing so, all of the Grants and Lees had to take some marching lessons. So I did vaguely remember it. It was from 5th grade, it was 8th grade. So, and this was 10th grade? This was 10th grade. When this happened. So, when I joined ROTC and that happened, so when they gave me the instructions, I, like, remembered vaguely how to do it. So, they kind of realized, like, oh, this one's got a bit more talent than the other ones. Which, again, it's weird, because I only been there for a week. So, night of the thing of, you know, I'm assured that I'm not going to be marching or anything. So I'm like, okay, good, I don't have to memorize anything. On the night of the competition, one of our head people threw out their bag. So they're like, oh shit, what the fuck are we gonna do? So what happened was that somebody, you know, took their place and like, okay, we need a replacement for the back end. And, you know, there was 4 of us. I think I was the only girl that was in the league. The other one were 3 guys that, one had been there for like a year, one had been there for like a couple months. But yeah. It was the middle of the school year when this happened. And so they looked at me and they're like, hey, you think you can do it? And I was like, what? Me? Not them? They're like, no, we want you. I was like, I could sure try. Because I was also, first rank. I was a private. Lowest of the low ranks. And so I did it. And I made a couple of mistakes, but of course, I was only there for a week. And so then it happened. And I made a few mistakes. And, like, the colonel-in-chief, the two teachers of the program, they talked to the judges a little to, see, it's like, hey, did you know that one was only here for a week? No one knew. Apparently I did so good and professional, it fooled everybody that I was a newbie. So, so when we got in, back in there, they're like, okay, you did a fantastic job, and we're going to promote you 2 ranks right here and now. Congrats. And everyone's like, holy shit. And I was like, I'm a prodigy! Which led to a really nice, not nice per se, but it led to a really neat development in my life because of that moment and just me exponentially getting better. That, within the year, I was the 4th squad leader, which, was really fast. And the next year, I never took the classes. I was only in it for the drill, but apparently I was so good at everything I tried to do, they let me be part of the military leadership for the next 2 years as a secretary. Along with being, still proper head. And they even nominated me to be the battalion commander eventually. This military business was one of the reasons why I am really close-knit with Germany as a character. Because I was getting into Hitalia around that time, and he was a really big inspiration to be like, yes, do the military things, get the paperwork done, you can do it, it's great, you're fine. And, he was a big inspiration for me to, go through with it. And with all the mannerisms I learned and all the terms I learned, I got to be an even better Germany because I knew what to do. I knew how to march, I knew all the terms, I knew how to be a commander and an officer. So, yeah, so I was proud of that, of, I'm great. Yay! Which, considering at that time in my life, that, a time in my life where I kept trying to take drama, I kept trying to take a bunch of art classes, but no matter what I did, especially in drama class, I was always no. They did not like me. I had no creativity, I had no inspiration, all of my performances were stale. I was told by my teacher, I was taking drama classes for 3 years, and I was told the only things I was good at was being angry and crying. That was it. That I got lectured a lot, and just being in my own little head and not seeing what's in front of me ever, and it's no. I did my best. I did my fucking best. I tried to be assertive, but that didn't really help. It was a sort of situation of when others would be in the performances, everyone was to pay attention, but when I went up, no one paid attention, they just talked over me and everything. And when I asked for the teacher for help, they never did anything. Even when it was director for a day, I just got laughed at and teased, and they kind of just took over my spot, and the teacher was like, meh, whatever. And then again, we had a substitute that day, so it was just, no. No one liked to be with me. I was always the last one picked, no matter what I did. Drill team was the only real thing that I excelled at, somehow. I guess taking orders. I don't know. But they really liked me there. So, yeah, that was one of my proudest moments. Being a newbie and being able to excel 2 ranks, 2 military ranks of, I guess I should say cadet ranks of, for those who are curious about the ROTC, I was in the Army branch. Not Navy or anything, I was in Army. And while it was frustrating as fuck, I do recommend it. Because It's hard. It's really fucking hard. But it's like, Jesus. And the proudest moment fandom-wise, I want to say, like, I'm torn between two. I'm still torn between two. Both of them are world meetings. Both I was being Germany at. One was the 2013 one with the 23.5 one being up, because that one was a really good performance, and I got a lot of compliments, and that's when I met Lubo. Fun fact. How I met Lubo was I did that panel because the basic core problem I was having was the fact that I'd done Skewered Italy, and there was a gored up Italy, played by Digi, of 23.5 to show it, and it was just, shit, and everyone was like, Germany, what the fuck? And I was like, it's not even my problem, Japan was the one who did it too, and all that sort of stuff. Lubo was being Ukraine that year, and after the panel, I was being, talked to other people, and Lubo kind of came up and was like, hey, that was really cool, and do you think I could do a scene with you or something? And I was like, okay, sure. Like, no one asks me for that. No one really interacts with me outside of panels, with cosplay-wise. So I'm like, yeah, sure, go for it. And then she's like, okay, just turns it in and is like, can I see your knife? And I'm like, what'd she need the knife for? So she takes it. She not throws me, but grabs me, shoves me to the ground, shoves the knife against my neck, and as Ukraine berated me horribly of the fact that I betrayed my friends for my own selfish gain. Even if I was like, but it was Japan's idea. It's just like, doesn't matter, you still went for it and stuff like that, and it's like, shit, that was cool! She was afraid she went overboard. I was like, no, that was beautiful. I live for drama like that. Yes. Anyway, that one was cool. And I think the second one is my proudest. It was the finale finale. We're bringing it back, but as Germany. Finale is Germany, I mean. That one went off without a hitch. All things were right. We had some fuck-ups along the way, but golly, it was great. And, like, by the end, everyone, like, the audience was really good, too. It was, at the end, I gave my farewell speech, because I was pretty sure I was going to be retiring. I wanted other people to pick up the world meeting, but no one ever did, and it made me sad, so I'm picking it up, because no one fucking wants to do it. Anyway. So, I gave my farewell speech, and people stood up to cheer. They went over to me. I was crying because I was just so overwhelmed with emotion, and just a giant crowd of people just came over to just say how great it was, and they miss me, and they hugged me, and we were all crying together, and it's just... And some people realized I was Kyoku, and they're like, holy shit! And I'm like, yeah, it's me. Things happen like that. Also, proud moments is when someone recognizes me at cons. Like, especially just by voice. Because that happens sometimes. Like, I'm talking to them normally, like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then I'm, like, this one time in particular, I was Romano, and Dig was Italy. And Dig was kind of, like, wandering off, because it didn't say I stopped. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And it's like, hey, Valentiana, come over here. And I'm just like, wait, are you Kyokun? Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. And that happened again during, Bakan? B-A-Con. Of, somebody recognized me. Oliver Skullcandy recognized me. Eventually. And it was just like, holy shit. And it's like, yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. You know, it's funny. I had a whole big topic today, but I'm way over time. So I guess this is just self-indulgence this time. I'm not gonna do it my topic spiel. I'll save it for next time, which is fine. I mean, it's nothing that important. It was kind of nice talking about myself, but I know that's kind of boring for people, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Womp. Maybe it's the glasses. Maybe the glasses cursed me to talk a lot. I don't know. But it was kind of nice. You want to see outside? I'm going to show you guys outside. It's kind of sunny today. I know it's hard to see. But trust me, it is. There's that. And there's possibly... I don't know if you guys can see the tram or not. And I put up the coin figures over there. I don't know if you can see it. Over there. And there's Roma Tomato and Babu. Yes. And that sewing machine. I've cleaned up a little bit since last time. Not by much. There's still some things around. Yes. Someday I'll get a house tour. And here are my babies. Babies to show you off. Boop. Beep. And Lemon Fox. Yeah. And these two. You can't forget these two. Lemon Fox! He's okay. He's okay. Whoop! He's upside down. That's what he is. Whoop! Ba-doop. Yeah. Now Lemon Fox. Lemon Fox is shy. Yes. Here is everybody. Yay. So maybe next time I'll introduce more. Who knows? If you guys want to see them, that is. But that's okay. So, have a good day, everybody. Bye. Beep.